Good morning. It's Thursday, January the 8th. Yep. What's up, guys? How you doing today? Let me get that cat hair off my hat. Anyways, guys, man, if you know what you've been following the Buddhist monks, they've been doing this peace walk through Fort Worth, Texas to Washington, D.C. They finally made it to the border and crossed over the Savannah River over the border between Georgia and South Carolina. They made it into McCormick Tuesday, and I don't know where for sure where they at right now, but Saturday they are supposed to be in Columbia. Okay, that's all I know so far about that. Um, Man, if you missed it Tuesday, Obafemi actually vacated the NXT World Championship. Yes, he's won it for the second time over Ricky Saints. And before that, Ricky Saints did his little promo cut and said that he was going after Obafemi or whoever wins the championship. Well, I guess Ricky Saints is going. I don't know for sure what's going to happen now, but the NXT World Championship is up for grabs. That's all I know for sure. The only thing I know is that there might be a tournament, there might not be one, but who knows? Um, Man, Saturday is going to be a big day for NFL. Am I right? Am I wrong? You're going to have Chicago Bears versus the Green Bay Packers, which is going to be televised on Prime. You're going to have Jacksonville versus Buffalo, which I hope Jacksonville wins. They are favored to win. And you got the Panthers and the Rams, which might have a lightning delay because of this, these storms that are rolling through here in South Carolina, North Carolina. That's supposed to be happening Saturday, which I hope not. I'm praying about it, praying that it won't, because I want to do my trip to Baton Rouge this weekend. What's up, Logan? How you doing? Well, my day's okay. I just wish I don't have to work here at this day job. It's this 9 o'clock, man. It's kicking my rear end a little bit. With all this overtime I'm getting here. So I'm waiting to get this channel monetized. You know what I'm saying? Stuart, how you doing? So yeah, I am trying to get this channel monetized. I'll give you a little brief history about this channel that I have started back in April 3 years ago. Yeah, I know, Logan. He has a plan for me. He has a plan for everybody, including you. Hey, like I said, this is my New Year's resolution. This is my goal. I want to make this YouTube channel become my career. Yep, this dream job. This is my dream job, and I'm going to make it happen. Anyways, I'm gonna get like I said about my little history about this channel. I started it about 3 years ago in April. Um, I started it out with my name, all in lowercase letters, David Gambrell. And when I went to look it up, my channel, I couldn't find it completely. So then I said, well, I went months and months with this my name. Then I changed it to Traveling with Gambrell, and I kept that for years. And I was finally getting kind of tired and bored of it. You know what I'm saying? But my channel was slowly rose up. And then I finally said, well, let me just change this, I'm going to change it to country roads. And ever since then, I kept it that way. And I got my little outro going saying, hey, you never know where the country roads will lead you. But, you never know. Because once you get off the highway, that's all you do is travel those country roads. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, guys, let me get back to some more news. This stuff going on in Venezuela, man, it's some kind of weird stuff, ain't it? Saying they have a terrorist attack on us. Venezuela is a small country, you know what I'm saying? We should be worried about Korea or Tokyo or Japan or China. We should be worried about them because all these terrorists. Especially Canada, goodness gracious, but they are our brothers up the north. D. McCaffrey, how you doing? But what else was I going to talk about? Oh, Foreigner, man, they coming out with their original form, man. He's gonna do some special appearances. He's not gonna do the whole tour with the Foreigner. And Foreigner, the reason why they're doing this thing is because they got their anniversary's coming up, 50 years total. So yeah, congratulations, Foreigner. In 9 days, Dolly Parton will be 80 years old. Yeah, and the Grand Ole Opry is actually going to celebrate it, and they're going to change. They're going to say the title of the event is called Opry Goes Dolly, which is kind of funny, you know what I'm saying? Yep. So Dolly Parton will be 80 years old next week, or coming up in 9 days actually. So not entirely next week. So I hope Dolly don't have that broken heart syndrome like Johnny Cash did. He passed away months right after June Carter died. And then her mountain home burnt up and everything. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna go do a tribute video to Adam DeWoo. And there's people going out there and doing videos. That's great. In Celebration, Florida. So my plan was to go to Dillsboro, North Carolina. And see, Adam DeWoo did if you ever seen the movie The Fugitive with the train wreck and all that happened at the beginning of the movie, where Harrison Ford was all going to him and a bunch of other inmates were going to, they were being transported, and a big fight happened. One of the inmates acted like he was choking, pulled out his shank, and was going to kill one of the guards. This is what happened there at the beginning of the movie. That's when all heck broke out. And Harrison Ford was still shackled up and everything. And he's a doctor, so one of the guards was like, "Hey, help him." And he's like, "Well, you gotta uncuff me first." So they threw him the keys, but in the meantime, that's right after the bus was flipped. I mean, it tumbled down the hill numerous times and stalled out and was not, wasn't working, and the bus driver was incapacitated. So one of the windows were broke out, And like I said, Harrison Ford went and saved one of the people that were still alive, threw him out, and then he jumped out. That's when the train collided with the bus. Big explosion. Uh, the train derailed. It was just devastation. You know. So, but anyways, in Dillsboro, North Carolina, the train and apparently there's two buses were left out, right there in Dillsboro, North Carolina. Yep. Which, they say it's Seville, North Carolina. Because that's what the address is. It's not 10 Haywood, Seville, North Carolina. I've never been. I always wanted to go. I'm thinking I'm going to go this week. Which, my wife's got to work, so I won't have to hear nobody complaining. So, yeah, there's my chance. I'm thinking I'm going. It's going on at 8:40 and I gotta be here at 9 o'clock. Blah blah blah. Anyways, guys, please help me out here and watch some old content, please. I'm trying to get this channel monetized. And like I said, if you help me out and watch some old content, because I have some good videos out there. A couple months ago, I went to the right after Memorial Day weekend. They actually opened up this honor tower for the fallen heroes, the first responders and people that fought in the military and everything. What this tower is 120 foot tall. It has two spiraled staircases. You have to go up one way and go down the other way. You know, they also have an elevator to the very top, and at the very top is the observational deck, and you can get a whole complete 360 view of Greenville. You also see the Blue Ridge Mountains and Paris Mountain. It's an awesome sight. I mean, I love it. But I did a video there, and that's a 4K video. I love 4K videos. Everybody else does too. I also went to the one before that. I went to a rodeo, which that video's got 386 views. And then I also went to the Bigfoot Festival before that here in Westminster. And I also went to, there's a bunch of videos I've done. I went to the Hulk Hogan store. I did a Dale Earnhardt video that has done reached up to 200 something views. I went and did Lake Lure and Chimney Rock way before that. And I showed how it still looks after being ravaged by Hurricane Helene. I mean, it's going to probably take them over a year to rebuild everything in North Carolina and open it back up, because they had they had manually had to rebuild an entrance to Chimney Rock, and they still don't have some of the paths up to the mountain open. I mean, they still might have the elevator open, but it just don't make no sense why it's taking so long. But here in South Carolina, what I noticed a couple of weeks ago, that the hurricane did so much damage to this place here in Greenville that they had to close up the whole zip line thing. I mean, it was called a Treetop Quest, and they closed it up. I mean, because of the devastation. And I also, my other videos that's climbing like crazy is my tribute to Ravishing Rick Rude. Yeah. Anyways, guys, I'm going on 15 minutes here, and well, there's nobody watching right now, but hey, you guys, once you're out there and you're going, going doing anything, just be careful. You know, hey, you never know where those country roads will lead you. But peace out, y'all. You have a good day.